Welcome to 7 Messages. I am 7. I am back again with pick a card readings. I've been AWOL for a while when it comes to that. I've been posting a lot more shorts because it's way easier than having to sit through a whole video and edit it, and it's been tiring, and I've been on a break basically. I needed some time to recharge, but I'm back and hopefully I can be consistent. I'd like to give thanks to all the subscribers, whether you're new or you've been consistent. I really appreciate you watching these videos, and I hope that they've been fun, enlightening, and a breath of fresh air. So now that I'm back, I'm still not really sure what kind of niche I want, so I'm going to stick to what feels right to me and what calls to me. And today's reading is what is it about yourself that you do not realize? And I don't really have a specific intention. I just want whatever comes through to come through. So it could be positive things, or it could be not so positive things. This is not meant to ridicule you, degrade you, or judge you in any way. If anything, it's just helped you be more self-aware of who you are and how maybe you can better yourself if it happens that your reading is not so positive. But yeah, without wasting time, let us get into the reading, and I'll meet you at your pile. Hi there, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Two of Pentacles. So this is going to be your reading on what it is about yourself you don't realize. So I'm going to start by shuffling my own cards that I made. I made myself a little deck. I've been using these in other readings before I kind of went on a ghost trip. But anyway, let's just see what it is about yourself that you do not realize. What is it about pile 1 that they do not realize about themselves? What does pile 1 not realize about themselves? What does pile 1 not realize about themselves? Before I shuffle, I'm kind of getting with these Two of Pentacles there. Even though Two of Pentacles is really about kind of, trying to make a decision, and it's like, which one should I go with? Which one, which one should I go for? Which one is the better option? I feel like you're decisive, all right? You're the type of person, you don't really struggle a lot with having to make a decision, and that's one of the greatest things about you. Depending on the context of the situation. But let's see. What is it about pile 1 that they do not realize about themselves? What does pile 1 not realize about? Okay. Obstacles on your path are being cleared. I feel like more this is you, on a different reading. Obviously, this will be a message that any obstacles on your path have been cleared, but I feel like this more connects to you and who you are and how you don't really let obstacles get in your path. You're the type of person who, once you've made up your mind, as said, you really go for it. Whatever it is, whatever work and effort, sweat, blood, whatever it is that you have to do to get to your path, to get to your destination, you really put in the effort. What is it about pile 1 that they do not realize about themselves? What does pile 1 not realize about themselves? All right, so we have your current circumstances aren't the end all be all. You're meant for more. Exactly. That's the kind of mentality you have. It's like, again, even with all these obstacles, all these challenges, it's like, nah, this is not going to get the best of me. This is not going to bring me down. If anything, I'm going to take these experiences and I'm going to make them work for me. Like, I'm not going to sit, okay, I'm not saying that you don't have moments where, you need a break from the world and you just want to lie down and not do anything and maybe even cry about things, but I feel like you really know how to get back up and ride that horse. I'm really getting an image of a horse, so maybe you're into horse riding or polo, but anyway, it's like you're the type of person who's just like, you gotta keep going no matter what happens. If anything, anything that kind of derails you, you see it as an opportunity to be adventurous about it and see how it can work for you. Then we have 1717 angel number that came through that might resonate for you. Just Google what it means and it might have a message for you. Also, the number 9, life path number 9 could be significant for you. All right, let us see what else about you are. Wow, I'm really getting back into the groove of things, so I apologize. But what does Pile 1 need to realize about themselves? What does Pile 1 need to realize about themselves? Okay, we have a lot. So I'm gonna shuffle again. What does Pile 1 need to realize about themselves? Okay. We have work on yourself. So you may be someone who's more self-oriented. I'm not saying that you don't care about family or friends, but I think you know the important, you know how important it is to put more work in yourself at the end of the day, because you really have yourself and no one else. And so you may be the type of person who, if you're needed, you will go out and you reach out and help people. But most of the time you can find yourself, just putting more effort in your goals and in your self-worth as well. I don't know why that's coming through. So maybe you're someone who really knows their self-worth, and you know, so even though you do cater to other people, it's just like, I'm going to cater to me first. I'm going to fill my cup, and then if I'm drowning in my cup, I can just give other people a sip, you know. And then pray. So prayer may be more important to you as well. You may also encourage people to pray. I also feel like people come to you, right? I'm getting an image of a nun. You don't have to be one, and you don't have to be Catholic or Christian or whatever, but people may just come to you. The name Ray might be significant as well, I'm sorry. But people may come to you for comfort. People might come to you to talk about their issues, and you know, they need you to help them resolve it, probably because you have a good head on your shoulders and you really know what advice to give in a given situation. So yeah, that's really cool. We also have get your shit together. So this is also the kind of advice you might give people, not necessarily in that phrase or in that way of saying it, but you're the type of person who's just like a motivator. I don't know why I'm getting an image of this TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but it was on an Instagram reel, and this guy, I forgot his name, his way of motivating people is like screaming through the phone. So maybe you do scream. I'm also getting an image of Inosuke from Demon Slayer. So you might be the type of person who just like, the only way you feel you can get through to someone is by hyping them up really loud, and you know, you might drag them out of bed and that type of thing. So that's what I'm getting about you. And then last one is inspire. You don't realize about yourself is that you are an inspiration to the people around you. A lot of people look up to you. Again, they may come to you for advice, or they just look up to you as someone to kind of take after. I'm getting an image of the Lion King when Simba was trying to step into his yeah, when Simba was trying to step into his father's prince. Okay, so it could be that you may have kids who look up to you and just want to follow your lead, or you could be an older sibling, or even like a middle child. It doesn't really matter, but like the people around you, they want to step in your shoes. That's how good you are at navigating life, at navigating life and going through these experiences without, I'm not saying that you never have bad days and days that you want to give up, but like you really know how to get back up. And people love that. I'm getting an image of Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali as well. So maybe you may be into boxing, or I don't know, you're just like an inspiration for a lot of people, probably even your cultural background. So let's see, clarifier with these cards. What is it about? Oh, that's a lot. I'm just gonna have to take half of it because honestly it's too big for me. I have small hands. Lastly, before we close off for Pile 1, what is it about Pile 1 that they do not realize about themselves? Ooh. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. Like, you put in the work. All right. Whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you, depending on your path it goes, it could be a relationship. You're not afraid to work on it. You're not afraid to look small as well. You're not afraid to make mistakes. You're not afraid to look like a beginner when it comes to things, because you know at the end you are probably gonna ace it. You're probably gonna, you know, just like, you're just probably gonna get it right, man. Another thing, yeah, it's like you don't look down on people. Okay, I'm also getting that you don't look down on people. That's another thing about you that you need to realize about yourself. If maybe, yeah, because if you're so constantly focused on getting that bag, working on yourself, sometimes you can be so focused on self-growth that you don't realize how amazing you are already. So this could be just a reminder for you to just stop and just like smell the coffee, smell the roses. You are a fucking rose. You are fucking coffee. You smell so good. Oh my god. What I'm trying to say is you're an amazing person, okay? And don't let your value be only placed on what you do and how hard you work. Take a moment to realize how much people you've inspired, all right? Because that's really amazing. To be able to put in all that time in yourself and make time for others is something you should admire about yourself. Last card for Pal 1, please. What is it about Pal 1 that they need to realize about themselves? So we have the Hermit with the number 9. Yeah, number 9 is very significant. It could be a life path number. Just gonna put this right here. Alright, so with this Hermit card, you could be an introvert, and maybe this is why, even if you're not an introvert, okay, it could be that maybe this is why you're not so focused on other people. It's because you keep to yourself most of the time. You're more focused on you and building. This reading is just tying itself up. Everything I've said is about the Hermit. The Hermit takes time to work on themselves, to build on what they already know, to get new information, to grow even more. That's the type of person you are. So this is just clarifying this reading for us. But if you don't realize that you're a key, okay, your energy, the person that you are, even in your family, you may resonate to be the chosen one, but you're like a key. You're very important in people's lives. You're even important in your life, of course. But you open so many doors for people without realizing it. It just, you know, it could be walking down the street and saying hello to someone and making their day. It could be giving someone 5 minutes to have a conversation because they've had the entire day with people not really giving them attention. The little things that you do, those little things make you the key, make you important. And I'm not saying define yourself by those things, but what's coming through is that's how amazing you are, and that's what you should realize, that you hold more purpose than what you're trying to achieve. All of that is amazing. I'm not telling you to stop, but you hold more purpose than that. Your energy, your existence in itself is really important for you and the people around you. So yeah, Pal 1, this was your reading. I hope I made sense. I know I was stuttering. It's because it's been a while and I'm just getting back to it, but I hope that you enjoyed this reading till I see a different one. Thank you for watching. Hello Pal 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Strength card. I apologize if my lighting isn't that great. I actually decided to do this reading very last minute, but what matters is the message. And yeah, so sorry, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna get started with, sorry, I haven't been on camera for a while, so I'm a little rusty, bear with me. We're gonna get started with my own little deck that I've used in previous readings before we clarify in the end of the video with tarot. Pal 2, with the Strength card already, I can tell you're a strong person, but not only that, you may have a very like divine, strong and powerful team, spiritual guides, whatever you want to call them, that support you. You're so strong that even your guides know that you can handle most of the things that you go through. It's like, no, she can handle it. We don't have to. It's not that you never have to call to them, but it's like they know never to intervene so much because you can handle it. It could be I'm getting infinity with the number 8. All right. So it could be that this is not your first rodeo. Hard times, you've been doing this. You've probably had to go through the same cycles over and over, and you've learned to master them. I'm also getting really drawn to this, her necklace or her amulet. So you could have one. I don't know. All right. So, and a lion could be a spirit animal. A lion could be a spirit animal, or a way your spirit guides or ancestors communicate with you as well. It could be like a totem. But yeah, so Pao2. What does Pao2 not realize about themselves? What does Pao2 need to realize about themselves? Ooh. Alright. So we have, I don't know why. I usually don't read this part, but I feel like doing it. So we have Aztec. So you may have a past life. No. Like I said, you've been there, you've done it. Alright, so what you don't realize about yourself, Pao2, is that it says, okay, let me just show you. We have like a different sentences, you know, but I'm really drawn to the orange. So I'm really drawn to the orange right here. I don't know if you see this. It says go out and get active. So your sacral chakra. I wanted to say sacral energy, but yeah, you could have a lot of sacral energy to you, a lot of creative energy. And I feel like a lot of your creative energy comes from the divine, as it does with everyone else, but I feel like you're very in tune. And so when you get an idea, you're the type of person to just like hop on it. For instance, I was just sitting in my bed and I decided I'm getting back to tarot, and I just started doing it. So you could be the type of person, you could be watching a movie and be inspired and immediately, you know, get on after that inspiration. So you could have also had a past life in Greece. Okay, I don't know why, or you could be Greek right now in this life, but I feel like you've lived lives, like you've just, this is not your radio. You know what I'm getting? Like, I'm getting an image of a human, and like beyond that, like right inside you, your soul is just like rolling its eyes. It's like, oh, come on, I already know this about myself. So it's not something that you probably need to realize. It's just like a reminder, because you probably already know these things about yourself and you're very self-aware about it. But we have, you could be a writer, or like whether it's like, ooh, look at this, I'm drawn, oh my god, I'm drawn to express through literature and tap into your ancient knowledge and wisdom. So you may have a thing for the mysticism, mythology, any kind of ancient wisdom. You probably carry it within your own DNA, your own soul's blueprint. So I feel like what you don't realize about yourself, okay, obviously if you're a writer, you already know this about yourself, but again, you probably know everything I'm telling you, is that most of your ideas, even if you're just writing a simple poem, it's being channeled from like an experience from a previous life, is what I'm getting. So you could be writing a book, you could be writing lyrics, you could be writing a poem, whatever it is, whatever type of literature, I'm getting that whenever you write it, it could also be an expression of your current situation or whatever. But I feel like if you ever had just like this sudden urge to write a story, it's most likely a memory from your past life, and that's something that you probably know once again, but if you didn't, now you do. So I feel like you're the type of person who wouldn't need a past life regression, because if you just needed access to something, you just ask and maybe it will come through in a dream or like a memory. Wow, that's actually really cool. I don't know why, but this golden brown tone on the cards makes me think of Egypt. I don't know why. So you could have a past life in Egypt as well, and I'm getting Cleopatra as well. Man, you've lived. Then we have Hera. So obviously we've already talked about how you've had previous lives, and you could be I'm getting Shiva right now as well. It doesn't have to be that's your religion or your belief system. It could be also what's coming through is that you are governed, or let me say watched over by gods, by deities. Whether you're in contact with them or not, because of the past lives you've had and the connections you have and how powerful and strong and like really informed your soul is, you have a lot of connections to like gods and deities and stuff like that. And you may know this or not. Anyway, so with this card, I'm drawn to, you're the only reading so far that had everything come out like this, like 3 in a row. So you're pretty colorful as well, because look at just like how colorful everything looks, you know. You're just like a rainbow, you're a unicorn, you're very special and unique. And I'm not trying to make you feel like, oh, you're so better than everyone else, but no, you carry a very special DNA within you, like your knowledge. I don't know what Erica Badu is coming through. The way you carry yourself, people look at you and they're like, who is that? You know, it's like you could walk through, even in your neighborhood, but you could also walk through like an area you've never been before, and people are just like, whoa, who the hell is that? You know, it's like the way you walk, the way you talk. I'm getting Empress, Emperor energy, okay? It's like mostly Empress energy though. So creative, so feminine, so you know. And it doesn't have to be that you're a male or a female, like even if you're non-binary, this is just energy, by the way. So what I'm getting from this card is, watch out for sneaky energies. So again, your soul is rolling, like I don't even know if it's like you keep, maybe you're the one who's rolling your eyes, because I'm getting like, I already know this. I feel like with this watch out for sneaky energies, it's also like, yeah, keep your eye out for people who might try to take advantage of your beauty, of your kindness. But I'm also getting that you don't usually have to do that, because people usually reveal themselves like really quickly. If people come into your life and they're not meant to be in your life, I get that. You could either get a dream about them, or like your intuition is so strong, you just really know who to stay away from. And that's really cool. What else does pile 2 need to realize about themselves? I'm hearing the song Rose Golden. The song with Willow and Kid. It's Rose Golden, I think. Oh, since I was young, been moving to my own drum. Ain't that many people showing me ain't that many teachers showing me my potential. Felt like a failure. Oh my gosh, she had a plan. Alright, get your shit together. Alright, I don't know if you can see this. The color is in the yellow, so it won't be easy to see. But just get your shit together. I feel like, okay, this is what I'm genuinely feeling. Even if you know all these things about you and it's like your soul is so aware, and so there's a need to kind of get your shit together. Like I said, this reading is not going to be completely positive. And it's not negative. This is actually positive criticism, because I'm getting that maybe you've been slacking a little bit. If, for instance, you're a writer and you haven't been tapping into that, or you haven't been like connecting or putting into practice what your soul is into and in tune with, it's like, get your shit together, because you're meant to use all that you know to kind of help raise, you know what I'm saying, consciousness. And you can't do that if you just like allowing yourself to kind of be reeled in or sucked in by the things of Maya, you know. But this is not really it's not like a dangerous warning, like you know, it's not like a better watch out type of thing. It's more like a, come on, you know, stop playing around, get your shit together. If you're meant to be writing and you know this, write that book. Don't wait for motivation. You know, stop making excuses. Like, get to creating, get to connecting to Mother Nature, get into whatever is drawn to you. If you want to travel to a country, make a plan. Basically, listen to your soul, listen to your intuition, whatever is calling out to you. All right, that's also what's coming through. That's what you needed to realize. All right, so what else does pile? Oh, yours is longer than pile 1. What else does pile 2 need to realize about themselves? Oh, all right. I'm actually getting that too. shuffle these anymore. So we're just going to clarify with the tarot. And I'm going to have to half it because I have like really small hands. And so it's hard for me to kind of shuffle everything. It's too big. But anyway, pile 2. What is it about yourself that you need to realize? Ooh, 7 of Cups. Okay. So you're definitely creative, as expressed. Maybe with the get your shit together, it's more like, what should I do first? Okay, maybe you just have a lot of options. You're very passionate about a lot of things, and you don't know where to start. But as it was said, you need to make a decision. It's not a matter of I'm just gonna go with the goldfish, all right, and I'm gonna leave everything out. No, you can come back to the seashell later. It's about experience. It's about growth. It's about that moment. I just saw 12:12 on the timer. It's about the moment and what it brings and what it inspires and what you can remember and how it can educate both you and the people around you. So it's not always that, oh, if I dive down into music, I have to do music forever. No, you can, release an album and then just like disappear and start painting, going to acting, and then, so it's like play around with, I feel like you're meant to have fun in this life. You may have had a lot of past lives where you were more serious about things. Oh, if I'm gonna have a career, I'm just gonna do it like this. It's gonna be like this, and this is gonna be the rest of my life. But I feel in this life, it's like 7 of Cups. The number 7 could also be very important to you. It's like put into play everything you've learned. All right, put into play all the things you've mastered from the different experiences you've had from different lives, and just have fun with it. No need to worry. And I know it's kind of hard because in this economy, it's like you really need to pay the bills and whatnot. But let's not worry about all of that. Let's go into flow and bring abundance by doing the things that we love. I know it's easier said than done, but this is just what I'm getting from the 7 of Cups right now. It's like, consider all your options and just like take them down one at a time. All right. And there's a reason why you have all these options. All right. So one more to clarify for pile 2. Clarify for pile 2. What is it about pile 2 they need to realize about themselves? Isn't it funny how we started off with all of that and now it's just kind of like you're getting all this criticism? What is it? Oh, we got... Alright, so we got the Fortune's Wheel with the number 10. Sorry. Number 10. I don't know why I had to point that out. It makes me think about how with the 7 of Cups, you just meant to do it, get it done, do it, get it done, do it, get it done, So you're meant to just go in and out of things, and not in a way where your life is meaningless. There's actually meaning through all of that, because you're not just doing things that don't mean anything to you. All of these options, they open doors, they open abundance for the people around you and for yourself as well. And so there's a lot of growth that comes from it. But we have the we have the Fortune's Wheel, which came up with the Patience. Again, like I said, we have the number 14, breaks down to 5, and I'm thinking about change. I feel like you should change your perspective on things. Like I just mentioned, the whole, maybe it's a little hard to choose a different path, or without worrying about the economy, without worrying about, am I gonna make money? But with the Fortune's Wheel and the Patience card coming together, it's about, yeah, you will make money. You will make money in anything that you choose. It's about patience, and it's about doing things for the right reasons and not worrying about what we don't have and not rushing it. Being patient and understanding that each experience has a lesson. I mean, if that's how life worked, we wouldn't be growing. If we just had to go in and get it for whatever we wanted, we wouldn't be growing. There are lessons that need to be learned. There are inspirations. There is purpose. So if you're going to start painting but you're only worried about the money, what about the people you're inspiring? What about the stories that you're telling? Why are you not paying attention to that? Why are you not paying attention to how your writing could literally change someone's life? So it's not just about money. And again, I totally understand how hard it is not to focus on that in this life, but I feel like you should work on your mentality as well and how you see things, and really understand that either way, the patience, I believe it's temperance, if I'm not mistaken. The patience card, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is just sit and wait for the divine to bless you with whatever it is. And I feel like with the fortunes wheel upright, you'll always be blessed, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance. But if you're saying, I'm going to go for the goldfish because there's money there, you might find that you won't make much money there, because you know why? You went in thinking, oh, I'm going to get money. But maybe if you went, I'm going to go with the goldfish because I like the color, bam, then you got money, you know? So it's like purpose before abundance? No. Or is it purpose before expectations? I don't know. But you get what I'm trying to say. So I feel like we started with, how really smart you were, and you're really smart. You really carry a lot of wisdom to kind of reprimanding you a little bit, to kind of taking all that you know. I mean, what's the point of reading all those books if you're not putting it into practice? Why am I even covering all of this? Like, let it show. Yeah, let your colors show. Let the colors show. You're very colorful. Just let it show. Part 2. This was your reading. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in a different one. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I just realized that, I don't know how this happened or who did this. I don't even think it was me. But someone clearly, as you can see, marked my cards with a pen. I'm really sorry, but you chose the Knight of Wands. And this is your reading. I'm going to start off with my own little cards. Then we're going to clarify the messages with tarot. So, let's start with my cards right here. Pile 3. What is it about pile 3 they need to realize about themselves? Or what does pile 3 not realize about themselves? What does pile 3 not realize about themselves? What does pile 3 not realize about themselves? This is kind of weird, but maybe it's not. I'm just I totally did not know that someone did this to my card, and I'm thinking someone did that to you. So it could be your self-image, it could be your confidence, it could be your self-worth, it could be how you want to express yourself. Maybe people in the past have kind of shat on that, have kind of, scribbled all over your notes, scribbled over your plans. You could talk about how you want to be this and that, and somebody was just like, you're never going to do that, you're never going to make it, so someone probably scribbled all over your plans. People, but what I'm loving about this is, even with all of that, you still have a kind heart, you still are a nice person, you still have a light to you, and you have so much light surrounding you as well. I'm really drawn to these 3 orb, and it's making me think about your guides, your angels. They're watching over you. And here's another one in the corner. So when you least expect it, or when you feel like you're alone, you always have someone there with you. And it's kind of like you're being praised for your beautiful heart, your kindness. No matter how hard the world has tried to destroy you, it's kind of like you keep shining at your best. Even if you have fears of showing yourself sometimes, it's like you keep rising above the challenge. And that's really nice. That's nice. Okay, so what is it about pile 3 they need to realize about themselves? Ooh. 11. So that's an angel number. And the number 11 could be significant to you. In any way. So making me think of master numbers as well. I feel like you're the type of person who, how can I say it? I feel like in this life, you're meant to master things. Like pile 2 in the previous life they have been like mastering things, and now they're putting things into practice. I feel like you are mastering things in this life, and I feel like it has to do with more of your self-concept, your self-worth, how people see you, or how you allow people to see you. And that's something that you could be working on mastering in this life, or maybe something that you should try and consider. Yeah, there's something really powerful about this, so maybe you want to Google and a message might pop up for you, because people always get like different messages from that. What does Palfi need to realize about themselves? Obstacles on your path are being cleared. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm getting an image of, what was that, Maze Runner, the movie? It's like people put you into traps. People put you in situations where you feel overpowered, you feel weak, but you know how to play this game. It's like chess, you know. I'm getting a lyric. It's like, you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess. So people might like to put you in situations where you feel overpowered, but then it's like they're using checkers, you're playing chess, and you've been doing this for a while, and you're starting to master it. And it's like, no, there's no way. There's literally no way you can break me down at this point, because I'm starting to learn that you can't have power over me. And I feel like you're clearing every level. I'm getting an image of, what is that? Safrana. I don't know why I'm getting the games in my mind. Maybe play a lot of games, I don't know. But I feel like this is like a game for you. And not to say that you're having fun, but more so you're becoming a master at it, and people don't even know what obstacles to put in front of you anymore, because you just like, and maybe you don't realize because you just keep going through shit, you know, and it's like, but what you don't realize is that every time you master something, someone has to think of something else, and they really have to think about it because of how good you're getting at just like being better, being your best self. I want to applaud you for that, actually. Alright, so what is it about Palsy that they need to realize about themselves? You are in the midst of a miracle. Be patient. Okay, so that could be your message as well, but I'm also getting that these situations that you find yourself in some way, it's like they bring about miracle in your life. I don't know what example to use. I'm getting an image of, what is that movie with Will Smith and his son, where like they were kind of poor, they were in poverty, and it's like Will in the movie had nothing, but he was willing to give whatever he had to people to help them out. Alright, that's the kind of person I feel you are. It's like, you could be going through so much, but you'll be there for others. But in the end, like, things get better. So I feel like people look at you and they're like, oh, they're suffering. And it doesn't have to be financially, it could be emotionally, mentally, whatever. And it's like, oh, you know, Pal 3 is suffering. Oh my gosh, wow. Yes. And then plot twist, damn, you're on top. It's like, how? How did that happen? And it doesn't have to be that you're the next CEO or you're the next. It's just like how you carry yourself. I feel like more than material things, your growth is in regards to yourself, your self worth, your self confidence. And because of this, you could like really look like you're going through a lot, and people might not know it. So you could know that I'm struggling, but because of how you have learned to master your self-worth, how you've meant to kind of perceive things. I'm getting a lyric from Willow. You know, in one of the songs, she says something about how, you know, she's learning that it's about the mind, and it's the choices you make on what you allow your mind to make you think, basically. I forgot the song. I can't, na 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 na. It's one of the new songs from the new album. What I'm trying to say is, people could look at you and think you're doing well, even if you're in your worst states, because of how you've learned to move like a snake, move like a chameleon. People can't really guess your next move. So it's getting harder actually for people to kind of put obstacles in your path. Also because of your protection, but in general because of how you were learning to react and the kind of mental state you're building for yourself. Alright, so what else does Palfi need to know about themselves? What do they need to realize? Oh, let your guard down. Alright, so I feel like this is more of just like something after what I just said. It's like it's safe, okay? And if it's not safe, you will know because you've mastered it. You know who the manipulators are. Alright? You know who the manipulators are. You know who not to trust. So if you feel safe, let your guard down. It's okay. I'm hearing a song, See Beneath You Beautiful by Labyrinth. So there are people in your life that actually want to connect to your Palfi, and it's just like, if you feel safe around them, just let your guard down. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to smile. It's okay to not think that the world is against you for once. Because you actually don't realize this, but you know when people are not good for you, and you will know when to walk away. You may have a small nose. I don't know. You might have a small nose, but I feel like I'm getting something else from this. Just give me a minute. The letter S could be significant, like for an initial. Like it could be your initial, or like someone else around you. I don't know why. I don't know. It's the way I'm seeing things in my mind. You see how I kind of like wrote this S? Does that look like a dragon to you? Because it looks like a dragon to me. I don't know why. So, are you guys born in the year of the dragon or something? Or like you have the, I'm hearing eye of the tiger, but you got like the eye of the dragon. It's like, you're very powerful, Pal 3. And maybe a dragon is significant to you somewhere. You might want to Google that and maybe kind of like what they represent, Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Let's clarify finally before this reading gets too long. Alright. I'm just gonna have to halve it because it's too big. The deck is too big for me. I have small hands. And I'm done mentioning that. Okay, Pal 3. I don't know. This is no offense, but I get a serious vibe from you. It's like, and it's not that you're not a nice person, you are, but it's just like, laugh a little, I'm really trying my best to make you laugh. I know I'm not that funny, but just smile, okay? And I hope that this reading brings a smile to you because you deserve the smile. You deserve to laugh. But it's terrifying. Let's end it. What does Pal 3 need to realize about themselves? What does Pal 3 need to realize about themselves? 3 of Swords. Alright. Okay. So you could still be hurting. You could still be in a pain, in a place of pain, but you're not alone. Oh my gosh. Look at this bird. And you're just looking away. Like I said, there are people who want to connect to you, connect with you, who want to see you smile and be happy. Don't really care about these, because those are the bad people. Those are the people that don't want to see you succeed, and they are loving that you are crushed right now. They are loving that you're not giving this person a chance, and you never have to do things to prove people wrong. So I feel like right now you might want to take some time to heal, do some shadow work, maybe address your pain. And a wish might be actually, you remember you're in the midst of a miracle. Oh my god, look at this. Do you guys see this? I don't know if you see it. Oh, come on. But like there's like a wishbone type thing. Oh, it also looks like a fish. It could be Pisces. I don't know if you see it, but right around here. It looks like a wishbone, and it also looks like the Pisces that they use to kind of on the on the popes, I think, and it kind of looks like the symbol they use for Jesus. And look what you got. So look what you got, you know. And I don't know if you see this, but that's what I'm seeing. It looks like that little symbol they use for Jesus. Don't look at the whole entire thing if you notice it. I'm really drawn to just like the symbol. It looks like a fish, you know. So you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and or like Jesus is letting you know that you're cool, like everything is okay, and you don't have to just like, you know, you don't have to die on your own if you feel like you're dying, you're not on your own. I would say your guides, but I really feel like this is someone in your life. They're really just trying to get you to open up. They're really trying to get you to talk to them, to laugh, to smile. I'm not saying spill your secrets, but they really want to know who you are. But Three of Swords, take care of yourself and heal. One more card for Pile 3, please. What does Pile 3 need to realize about themselves? Nine of Wands. Oh my god. And we have the Nine of Cups at the top of the deck. And below the deck we have the Devil energy. So your thoughts, your negative thoughts might be overtaking things right now, but we have that Nine of Cups at the top. And like I said, you're in the midst of a miracle. Alright? It might not look like it, it might not feel like it. And the Nine of Wands is also about reaping your rewards. It's also about success and abundance. So, what you're not realizing about yourself, probably because you're still, like, you know, a little fixated. And that's okay. You take your time and you heal. What you don't realize is that there's a blessing and a gift right here for you. And it's like, could be financial. Alright? But it's also this person in your life. And it's like, when you're ready, you're going to realize it. You're going to see it properly. It's just right now your mind is a little clouded by the pain. And I feel it. I can see it in your eyes. Okay, just look at her. She looks like she's looking at a crowd of people that are into what she's into. But she doesn't want to go there because she's afraid of rejection. So, that's who you are, or where you could be. It's like, you're looking at this world and it's like, I want that, but I'm afraid of rejection. So I know what you feel because I can see it and I've been there. And I'm going to tell you that it does get better, but you have to face it. You have to do the healing and you have to let people in. Pile 3, this was your reading. I hope that it resonated. See you in a different one. Bye.